Any of the rookies yet, but you know, the guys they brought in free agency, especially on offense, you know, Randy and Mario, I think are great additions, and I'm excited about it.
What excites you most about Moss? How's he look out there? How quick is he? And how big of a target is he for you?
I mean, he's a big guy. I mean, he's 6'5". He can run and not just being tall. I mean, there's some guys that just play big. I mean, he's one of those guys that I mean, anything he touches, he seems to catch and seems to come down with, and makes you look good as a quarterback. So that's always nice.
This is the first off-season that this team has had under Harbaugh, so what's the focus out there under it?
I mean, it's full throttle, 100 miles an hour. There's no, you know, not really taking a breath and not slowing down. I mean, it's full go from day one. I thought, I read one thing Randy said, I mean, the first day out here when we had the football school, and he was like, I couldn't believe how fast it was. That I felt like we'd been together for months, and it's kind of the way it is. You know, you only know one speed, and it's everything you got.
Alex, can you, obviously Moss hasn't played in a year. It's 2010 season, he was on 3 teams. I mean, at this point in May, can you really tell, you know, what he has left and if he's, you know, back?
I certainly, it's tough to tell that he missed a year of football. I certainly don't see any rust. I mean, it's probably a better question for him, but from my perspective, I don't see anything. Running well, catching well. I mean, no surprise, he's a pro and already has a really good understanding of the playbook, you know, out there, because we're throwing a lot at everybody. So it's not surprising. I haven't seen anything.
What's it like just for you an off season where you're not cramming a playbook, or at least not learning it from scratch?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice just to, yeah, you're not learning the language. You're not starting over from square one. I mean, really trying to look at your film from last year. What can we do better? What can we do differently? What do we need to improve on? All those things, and really, I think kind of narrow your focus a little bit. You know, when you're kind of going from the beginning, when you're learning an offense, you're really trying to take everything in. I mean, you have to start with cadence. You have to start with stance under center. I mean, from a quarterback's perspective, there's so much now. I mean, really, you have a lot under your belt, and you can really look back and areas of focus that you need to focus on and put a lot of attention there.
Is this the first time you went to L.A. or to Southern California? Who was the guy you worked out with?
Tom House, his name.
It looks like Crabtree and Moss are pushing each other a little bit out there and talking a little bit, having some fun. Have you noticed any of that yet?
Well, you know, Michael's always had a lot of fun out there. I mean, he's always a guy that's you know, good for a laugh, and he's always cracking jokes, and that's fun. I mean, he works extremely hard, and it's funny. Randy's the same way. You know, both those guys come in and work extremely hard, but have a lot of fun at it at the same time. And it's nice. I mean, you come out here and we all are professionals and put so much into this, but at the same time to keep it light is good.
It says a lot though when this team centered almost all of their offseason acquisitions on the offense. Mm-hmm. What does that tell you?
Well, you know, I mean, they also did a great job bringing back everybody on defense. I think sometimes I kind of loses focus this offseason. I mean, defense played at an extremely high level last year, and I think they did a great job of bringing those guys back and keeping those pieces in place. And yeah, and offensively, you know, looking to get better, and I think they did some things, and you know, stuff that